Hello. Welcome back to Your Success DNA. Doing those necessary actions, getting those daily needed attitude adjustments, all from your success at last. That motivational oomph that you need every single day, along with those core inspirational building blocks that are going to help you get what you need to get done. Me? I'm your host, Sergeant Major Motivation Ace Brinkman. Monday. How the heck are you doing? Ready for a new week? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Whether you're ready or not, it's going to be coming at you. You know, life is kind of like that. It's going to be coming at you at 60 mph. Yep, minutes per hour, or 365 DPY, days per year, nonstop, 24/7. No intermission breaks, all live, all day long, all the daily coverage you will ever need. So, my friend, we might as well saddle up and learn to ride that pony, right? And even more so, learn to enjoy the ride. I think one of the best ways that we can learn, to tap into our potential, learn to ride that pony, is to tap into our potential. And I'm willing to bet that's why you listen to shows like this, to catch those little nuggets that are going to help you start reaching the peak of your potential and start getting the results that you want in life, right? Those results that you dream, that you desire, that I actually believe you deserve, right? That help you get those things you want to get done. And little things like my free 7-day e-coach program are geared for just that. But I'll tell you how to get that later on, right? You didn't come here for any kind of pitch. First, how do you feel? Yeah? How do you feel? You rocking it? You feeling awesome? Ready to take on the world? Or a little bit down? How do you want to feel? Do you want to continue to feel awesome? All right, what do you need to do to keep feeling awesome? Not feeling so awesome? How do you get to feeling awesome? That's where I really picked Monday to ask those two questions, because usually a lot of times Monday is the start of a new week, be it a new work week, or, if you're just a mom, or I can't say just a mom, if you're a mom or a dad whose job is the home and the family, well, it's a whole new start of your week as well. And you have work in and of itself, getting those kids shuffled out, getting that spouse out the door, taking care of the home, taking care of the bills and everything else that goes on. It's a job. I've done it. Trust me, it's a challenge. So the question becomes, how do you feel? Are you feeling good? Are there some areas you'd like to improve? All right. How do you want to feel? And how do you get from A to B? Right? Do you feel like a leader? Right? Do you want to feel like a leader? Yeah. And I'm not just talking about in work. Perhaps you just want to be a leader in a specific area of your life. Like your children, right? Parents are good leaders, aren't they? Well, they're supposed to be, right? I mean, parents are leaders, right? They're supposed to set that example. Or perhaps it is at work. No matter where it's at, whether it's, in your home life or in your work life, leadership is a daunting task. It can be a daunting task. And there are a multitude of theories of how to best lead others. But regardless of whatever theory you study, you use, you're learning about, you're engaged in, there are attributes that every single great leader shares, right? And with the right blend of those attributes, you can thrive within any leadership system, whatever leadership type you're studying or you're trying out. It's possible to develop these characteristics, these attributes, with a little study and a little effort, right? And so I wanted to share some of those attributes with you today, because here's what I found over the course of my time is ideas are easy. And I'm not talking about the idea of leadership. I'm talking about in your home life or in your organization or in your business or whatever it is you're trying to go on, coming up with a good idea or with an interesting idea or a fun idea. Yeah, that can be easy, especially if everyone's involved, right? It's the execution that often becomes challenging. And if you just think about family for a minute, someone comes up with the idea of, let's go on vacation. Well, that was an easy thing to come up with. And then you even banter around where you want to go. That's pretty easy. It's the execution that becomes challenging. Same thing in business. Big ideas require multiple people to really bring them to life. And leadership is all about getting everyone, right? Like herding cats. It's about getting everyone on the same page and then getting everyone moving in the same direction. So I want you to think about the ideas I'm going to share with you here and developing these qualities to enhance your leadership ability and whatever leadership means to you, okay? The first one is confidence. Yeah, right? Confident people inspire confidence in others. You want to inspire confidence in your kids? Be a confident parent. You want to inspire confidence in your teammates? Be a confident leader. When your team sees your confidence, they believe that you know where you're going and you know how to get there. And here's the cool thing. Confidence is contagious. Confidence elevates morale. No one will be confident if you're not, right? Keep up the morale by dealing with setbacks confidently, right? And if you don't know where you're going and you hear an idea, go confidently in that direction. If there's no other way to go, then that's the way to go, right? The next one is trustworthiness. One of the most important attributes to me when it comes to being a great leader is character. People need to trust someone before they can follow them. You will only have as many followers as you have trust. There it is. I said it. This is accomplished through honesty. Yeah, there it is, right there. Walk the walk, ladies and gentlemen, and showing respect. Because I hear so many times, and I won't pinpoint just our youngsters today, but I do hear a lot there. But you're going to show me respect. I hear parents saying that to their kids. You earn that. Even from your children, you earn respect. In all walks of life, you earn respect. Keep your word and follow through. It's challenging for anyone, let alone a team in a business environment, let alone even a growing child, to look at you as a leader without trust, right? So it's challenging for any team to accomplish anything, any family to accomplish anything without trust. All right. Number 3 is enthusiasm. I love this one. Be enthusiastic about the task at hand. Be enthusiastic about your position, and be enthusiastic about every single opportunity to lead. No one on your team, no one in your organization, and no one in your family is going to be more enthusiastic than you are as the leading principal. That's it. It's just plain simple fact. See, if you demonstrate the type of enthusiasm that you want to see in your team members, in your family members, in your organizational members, if you demonstrate that, then you'll start to see it. Let everyone know that you believe in the mission. You believe in the idea. You believe in the direction you're going, and you believe in it with importance, right? You believe in the importance of that mission, of that direction, of the vacation, right? There's an importance to a vacation, right? It allows the family to go out and do things together, experience things together, right? And just bond, right? And if it's a mission of the business, let them know that you believe in that mission and the importance of that mission, all right? And sometimes, remember, a break is in order. Enthusiasm can wane, right? It can get a little rocky, get a little chinks in your armor if you've got that never-ending workload, right? Breaks are in order. And that's not just saying, hey, take vacation. That's saying in your day, get up, get away from the computer screen for 5-10 minutes, right? Give yourself that mental break and physically move things around, right? Take a little stroll around the office, get those physical juices going, and get those mind juices reset so you can come back with enthusiasm, all right? Number 4, steadiness. There is going to be obstacles, ladies and gentlemen. We all know it. We've all been through it, and it's going to happen again. And there will be times of uncertainty. You're going to look out there and say, yep, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I know that's the direction I need to be going. And then something is going to throw a little bit of doubt in your head. You're going to, right? Great leaders can weather these situations and demonstrate a steadiness that's necessary to keep the rest of the team, to keep the rest of the organization, to keep even the rest of the family focused. All right. There are times that your team will look at you the most. Or actually, I should say, those are the times, all right, that your team is going to look at you the most when things are getting a little uncertain. They want to see that commitment, that positivity, that confidence in your eyes. So be positive, be confident, be that rock, all right? Hey, look, don't get me wrong. It's natural to have doubts. It's not always effective to share them. If you need someone to talk to, reach out to your spouse, reach out to your best friend. And if you're lucky, those two are the same, right? Reach out to your significant other and your best friend. For me, I am lucky and they are the same person. But keep all that negativity out of the workplace. Okay? Okay, last three here. Number 5 is focus. It's easy to become distracted, especially, well, just like we were talking about here, when things start getting a little uncertain and things start going wrong, okay? We want to learn to ignore the noise and stick to the relevant facts. There will be some folks that will come at you and say, oh my God, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. And this is what happened when the sky fell 4 years ago. Okay, well, I want the relevant facts from 4 years ago, because how much have things changed in the past 4 years, okay? And don't keep looking too far ahead. You might miss some of the obvious directional or those course changes that you can make right in the immediate, okay? So don't look too far ahead, but deal with the current situation and maintain your commitment. Focus can begin to creep when projects can drag on for long periods of time. So that's another one of those areas we don't look too far out ahead. When it comes to projects in the workplace, one of the things I found was very beneficial was returning to the mission statement and doing that frequently to keep your focus fresh. In meetings, a great thing to have is a parking lot. When you especially if you can have one of those long meetings and lots of great questions are going to come up and lots of great ideas are going to come up, and those can easily cause a tangent or even derail the meeting and cause long conversations. And I'm not saying they're not great conversations to have, but are they the purpose of that meeting? And if they're not, put them up there in the parking lot and come back to them later, so that when this meeting is concluded, and if there's time at the end of it, come back to it then even, all right? All right, number 6 is flexibility. And this comes back from the parking lot, right? And flexibility, here's the thing. Nearly anyone can hold the course, but only a leader, right? Someone with using those leadership quality can change the course without tipping over the ship. Right? We've heard the old adage, it's a big ship and we can't change the course quickly, right? It's going to take a long time to turn. Well, a leader can change the course and they can do it without tipping the dang ship over. So be open-minded enough to find those sometimes unique and elegant solutions that come along when challenges are faced, all right? When a challenge arises, you can find those cool, interesting, elegant solutions, all right? A few course corrections are the rule rather than the exception, okay? One of the things I would suggest is avoid confusing being steadfast with being stubborn, all right? It's important to realize when it's time to make changes and then when it's not time to make changes. So that's a leadership quality right there, right? Being able to define the difference between steadfast and stubbornness. If you're reviewing those mission statements and you're staying focused on the mission and keeping it, looking not too far ahead, but far enough where you can see what's happening and make those course corrections, then you can probably easily define the difference between steadfastness and stubbornness. And lastly, communication. I saved this one for last on purpose. Gotta be able to effectively communicate your vision to others in the group, your vision to the rest of your family, your vision to your mate, your vision to your organization, right? And here on the other side of that with communication, not just be able to articulate your vision, but be willing to listen to new ideas, right? You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. I keep saying that over and over again. I think I've said it at least once a week for the past month or so. Provide the information required for others to do their best. All right. So again, if you're leading a team in business, give them the information they need so they can perform at their tip top. If it's in the family, well, obviously you want to give them the information they need. Just don't go out and say, I need you to go work in the yard. Okay, well, if your thought was, I want you to mow the lawn, then say mow the lawn. They might want to go out there and much rather pull weeds. Ooh, there's a fun job, right? Or trim the hedges, or prune the rose bush. They'll do what they gravitate towards. So communications become paramount to all leaders, right? If you're looking for a single skill to enhance, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a great area to start. All right, so there you have it. You've got them in a nutshell, and just a quick recap here for you. You got confidence. You want to be confident. You got to be trustworthy. That comes with that honesty, okay? Enthusiasm. Be the spark, right? Don't just carry the spark, but man, literally be the spark. Have that steadiness. Have that focus. Be flexible. And communicate. You see, regardless, like I said earlier, of what leadership strategy that you're following, your company is following, your family is, you're helping use in your family, these attributes here, right? They're going to serve you well. They're going to serve you well in every area of your life. Great leaders share many, if not all, well, usually all of these attributes. Learning to demonstrate these will not only enhance your leadership abilities, they'll also increase your power and your influence in all areas of your life. See, I think it's important before we exit out of here today is to remind you, like everything else when it comes to personal development, professional development, these skills, these leadership skills, they're not going to be learned and developed in a day. Right, I'm going to share with you about 19 minutes worth of information in here, and you're going to walk away with a couple of tidbits you might go start working on, and it's not going to happen tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be real with you. I try to be. But doing it over and over and over again, right, helps bring it to the forefront. It's like it's like sharpening the edge of a knife, right? Oh, it cuts okay. You start sharpening a little bit. Ooh, it cuts better, and you get that really good sharpen. And the next time you go to use that knife, it's like, wow, that is really awesome. See, whether it be having a great idea, assembling the right team that brings the idea to life. Here's the thing. Finding those new and those unique ideas, they could be rare enough. Like I said, they're easy. Finding an idea is easy, but finding the unique ones are rare. But the ability to successfully execute an idea, any idea, let alone a great one or a unique one, is what separates those dreamers from the doers, and the doers from the leaders. So, however you see yourself, whatever age you may be, as soon as you make that exciting first move, all right, take that first step, you're starting to become a powerful leader. And here's the thing, when money's tight and the stress levels are high and the visions of instant success don't happen exactly the way you wanted them to, it's easy to let those emotions get to you, right? You can just feel them, oh gosh, darn it. They start getting to everyone else that's also looking for you for that guidance. So calm down, take a breath, right? Take big breath, right? Just go woosah, right? Just like the old what was that, Bad Boys, right? Woosah, and remind yourself of the leader that you are. You know you're the one, that one that's laying down inside of you, peeks his head out or her head every single time that you need them. Now think about the leader that you would like to become. Even if that just means a good mom, or a good dad, or a good coach, or a teacher, or the CEO, or the manager of an organization. The qualities we just shared here, these are some of the qualities for every good leader. And these are the qualities every good leader should possess and learn to emphasize. All right? Okay, so with that, I mentioned the 7-Day E-Coach earlier, so I wanted to share with you how you can get your hands on that so that you can start reaching your peak potential. Just go to yoursuccessatlast.com, click on the banner, drop in your email there, and start what might be the most important week of your life. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about managing conflict effectively. And with that, I'm going to leave you like I always do. Think successfully. Take action. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.